The first rays of light spill across the glass facade of a 9,852 square foot home, an estate BUKAYO Saka purchased at just 18 years old. It's not just a house, but a statement. The boy from Ealing who grew up with a football at his feet now lives in a space that mirrors his rise. But here's the real question. What does life look like for Arsenal's wonder kid once the Emirates' roar fades? Today, we step inside his London retreat, uncover his wealth, explore the role of family and faith, and trace the journey that brought him here. Bukayo Saka was born on September 5, 2001 in Ealing, Greater London, to Nigerian parents of Yoruba heritage, Adenike and Yomi Saka. His first name, Bukayo, which means adds to happiness in Yoruba, has always carried a weight of expectation and joy, a reflection of the role he would later play in English football. Saka grew up in a warm, supportive household where values of discipline, humility, and faith were central. He often credits his father as a guiding influence who helped him stay grounded, even as his talent began to shine at a very young age. Education was another arena where Saka excelled. At Edward Betham Church of England Primary School and later Greenford High School, he showed an academic sharpness rarely seen among elite athletes. By the time he completed his GCSES, he had achieved 4 A stars and 3 A's, balancing his studies with his growing football commitments. Yet, his true passion was always the game, and it didn't take long before local football scouts noticed the gifted boy from West London. Starting with his local side, Greenford Celtic, Saka's raw talent, maturity, and decision-making stood out. It was only natural that Arsenal's Hale End Academy signed him when he was just 7 years old, a decision that would change both his life and Arsenal's future. At Hale End, Saka's rise was swift. Coaches immediately recognized not only his technical brilliance, but also his intelligence on the pitch, which allowed him to thrive in multiple roles. By the 2017-18 season, he was already playing for Arsenal's under-18s and quickly progressed to the under-20 trees. In November 2018, at just 17, he made his senior debut in the Europa League against Vorskla Poltava. A little over a month later, on New Year's Day 2019, he stepped onto the Premier League stage against Fulham. That day marked the beginning of a career that would see him go from promising academy player to one of Arsenal's most indispensable stars. The 2019-20 season became his true breakthrough. Injuries in the squad opened doors, and Saka seized every opportunity, leading Arsenal in assists and contributing to their FA Cup victory. His versatility was his secret weapon. Capable of playing as a winger, left back, or attacking midfielder, he became a manager's dream. By the mid-2020s, Saka had established himself not only as Arsenal's creative heartbeat, but also as one of Europe's brightest young stars. By the start of the 2025-26 season, he had already made 199 Premier League appearances, scored 54 goals, and helped the club secure 1 FA Cup and 2 Community Shields. He was twice voted Arsenal's Player of the Season, in 2020-2021 and 2021-2022, a testament to his consistency and impact. In the 2024-25 campaign, he recorded 6 goals and 10 assists in the league, and in the current 2025-26 season, he has already opened his scoring account with 1 goal in 4 matches. Internationally, Saka has become a cornerstone for England. Having represented the Three Lions across all youth levels, he earned his senior debut in October 2020 in a friendly against Wales. His first international goal arrived less than a year later, in June 2021, against Austria. Saka was part of England's Euro 2020 squad, where he displayed courage beyond his years, even after facing the heartbreak of missing a penalty in the final. Instead of letting that moment define him, he used it as fuel, returning stronger than ever. By the 2022 World Cup and Euro 2024, he was a central figure in Gareth Southgate's team, delivering a hat trick in a 7-0 qualifier victory over North Macedonia. His growth from a rising academy star to a global talent was further underlined when he was named England Men's Player of the Year for 2 consecutive seasons, 2021 to 2022 and 2022 to 2023. As of mid-2025, he has collected 44 caps and scored 12 goals for his country, embodying resilience, skill, and leadership. And as his career soared, so too did his lifestyle, allowing him to invest in a dream home that reflects his success. Which brings us to his impressive London house, the Wonder Kid's true retreat. London House, the Wonder Kid's retreat. When Bukayo Saka splashed out £2.3 million on his first major property in November 2019, just weeks after his 18th birthday, it wasn't just a home, it was a statement. At an age when most of his peers were still debating university choices, Saka had already carved out a space of luxury and privacy for himself. A sanctuary reflecting both his meteoric rise in football and his level-headed personality off the pitch. Set within about an acre of grounds in London, the estate is both expansive and intimate, offering nearly 9,900 square feet of living space. The exterior combines modern architecture with a welcoming warmth, while inside, the design balances sleek finishes with a homely atmosphere. For a player who values family and quiet moments just as much as training and game day intensity, the house feels perfectly matched to his lifestyle. The main floor is built for togetherness. It features an open-plan design where the kitchen flows into a dining and lounge area. The kitchen itself is a dream, fitted with high-end appliances and plenty of counter space, ideal for late-night snacks or professional catering when friends and teammates come around. A large dining table sits at the heart of the room, not just for meals, but also for board games and casual get-togethers. Beyond that, a cozy seating area opens out through double doors to a wide terrace, where evening barbecues and summer hangouts bring life to the property. A trendy bar nook tucked in one corner adds a playful touch, reminding visitors that this is, after all, the home of a young man who enjoys his downtime. Also on this level is a separate, more stylish living room. With its striking glass walls and modern decor, it doubles as both a relaxing space for TV nights and a setting that could easily host more formal gatherings. The first floor even includes a luxurious king-sized bedroom and a shared bathroom, providing comfort for overnight guests, something Saka often prioritizes for family and close friends. From the kitchen, a spiral staircase winds upward, leading to the second floor. Here, the energy shifts from family-friendly to pure fun. The pool table sits at the center of a loft-style space, with a balcony that looks down over the kitchen below, creating an open, almost clubhouse vibe. It's an area where Saka can switch off from the pressures of football, play a few rounds with friends, and just be a young man enjoying life. But the crown jewel of the second floor is undoubtedly the private cinema room. Outfitted with a massive 75-inch TV and an oversized L-shaped sofa, it's the ultimate spot for movie nights, binge-watching Netflix series, or even re-watching his own matches to analyze performances. The space feels both intimate and high-tech, making it one of the most used rooms in the house. For a player who has always been described as humble and grounded, the London house isn't just a piece of real estate. It's a retreat, a place where he can escape the noise, recharge with family and friends, and enjoy the simple joys of life that balance out the demands of elite football. And while the home sets the stage for comfort and relaxation, Saka's taste for quality doesn't end at the front door. Step outside and you'll find his passion for cars waiting in the driveway, another glimpse into how the Wonder Kid enjoys the rewards of his remarkable journey. Cars. First up, the showstopper, the Ferrari 488 Spider, valued around £200,000. This convertible packs a twin-turbo V8 engine delivering 661 horsepower, pushing it from 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds. Think of it as the on-road version of Saka flying down the wing. blistering acceleration, precision handling, and enough flair to turn heads across London's Mayfair. It's not just a car, it's Champions League pace on four wheels. Balancing the Italian stallion is the Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, a luxury SUV with a price tag of about £150,000. Nicknamed the School Run Tank, this beast offers 577 horsepower from its handcrafted V8, yet it's wrapped in leather interiors, digital displays, and that unmistakable boxy G-Wagon charm. It's the vehicle that says, yes, I'll drop the kids off, but I'll do it in military-grade style. But cars are only the toys. The real horsepower behind Bukayo's lifestyle comes from his footballing contracts, sponsorship deals, and global recognition. Income and net worth. At just 24 years old, Bukayo Saka has built not only a reputation as one of the Premier League's brightest stars, but also a financial empire that has turned him into a brand worth around $40 million. His net worth is the product of discipline, performance, and clever business decisions. The foundation of Saka's wealth comes from his lucrative Arsenal contract. In May 2023, he signed a 4-year extension keeping him at the club until June 2027, with a base weekly wage estimated at $255,000 before performance bonuses. This means his annual gross income from the club stands at roughly $13.2 million, excluding incentives tied to appearances, goals, and achievements like Champions League progression or domestic cup victories. When you add those bonuses, his yearly Arsenal paycheck can climb significantly higher. For a player who came through Hale End Academy, it represents both loyalty rewarded and recognition of his superstar value in the global football market. Off the pitch, Saka has quickly become one of the most marketable English players of his generation. He has signed with an impressive list of global brands, including New Balance, as a boot and apparel ambassador, Beats by Dre, Amazon Prime, Fiverr, and Call of Duty. In the fashion world, Burberry tapped him as a face for their campaigns, while Dirt Is Good partnered with Arsenal to use his image in global promotions. These deals are managed through his family-run company, BS7 Rights Limited, which reported £4.6 million, around $6 million, in revenue for 2024 alone. Depending on campaign success and seasonal activations, his annual take-home from endorsements ranges between $5 to $10 million, a clear sign that his influence extends far beyond football. Representing England has also added to his financial growth. Match fees, tournament participation bonuses, and goal-related incentives contribute between $1 to $3 million annually. His role in major competitions like Euro 2020, the 2022 World Cup, and Euro 2024 has not only cemented his legacy, but also padded his income. With England consistently competitive, these bonuses are likely to remain a steady income stream in the coming years. Saka has also shown entrepreneurial flair. In March 2024, he teamed up with Nando's to launch his own Peri Peri sauce line, cheekily branded Peri Peri Saka. The collaboration reflected his personality, fun, relatable, and youthful, while also diversifying his portfolio. Beyond that, his revenue includes media appearances, interviews, sponsored public events, and potential equity stakes in the brands he endorses. These ventures contribute an additional $500,000 to $1 million annually, while his image rights company generates passive income in the background. Yet for all his wealth and rising brand power, Saka has never strayed far from his values. He has consistently used his platform for good causes, contributing to charities and community projects in England and abroad, which leads us to an important aspect of his story: philanthropy. Perhaps the most significant of his charitable endeavors has been his ongoing collaboration with Big Shoe, a global charity dedicated to funding medical surgeries and disaster relief for vulnerable children. In 2022, Saka helped finance 120 life-changing operations for Nigerian children suffering from conditions such as hernias and brain tumors. For Saka, The connection was deeply personal, rooted in his family's Nigerian background and his desire to use football success as a bridge to help others. His commitment with Big Shoe didn't stop there. In 2023, after a devastating earthquake struck Morocco, he partnered with the organization to provide 50 container homes that sheltered 255 displaced people. Around the same time, he also contributed to building safe housing for 26 families impacted by the Turkey-Syria earthquake. In total, Saka's Big Shoe involvement has positively impacted over 1,800 children worldwide, proving that his brand of generosity is both global and tangible. Saka has never forgotten his roots in West London. In 2025, he donated more than 1,000 school uniforms to 4 schools in his hometown of Ealing, including Edward Betham Church of England Primary and Greenford High School, institutions where his own journey began. The initiative aimed to relieve financial pressure on struggling families while inspiring the next generation of students. In his own words, "I was once one of these kids, and I want them to know that their dreams matter too." Unlike flashy donations designed to grab headlines, Saka's charitable efforts carry a consistency that speaks to his values. His contributions target areas often overlooked: medical access in Nigeria, disaster recovery in communities far from England, and educational support in his own neighborhood. By quietly building a track record of sustained giving, he has set an example for younger athletes and reminded fans that true greatness is measured by impact, not just accolades. But beyond the stadium lights and charity banners lies the private side of Bukayo Saka. To understand the full picture of who he is, we need to look at his personal life, where family, values, and the occasional controversies shape the person behind the Wonder Kid. Personal life. Saka remains unmarried, though he has been in a long-term relationship with Talami Benson since around 2020. The pair keep their love story largely out of the spotlight, opting for privacy in an age where many athletes broadcast every detail of their personal lives. Fans finally caught a glimpse of their relationship during Euro 2024, when Talami was seen cheering him on in the stands, proudly sporting Arsenal's number 87 shirt. Their low-key approach has only added to their mystique. Despite avoiding following each other on Instagram, they've been spotted together at events like Arsenal women's fixtures, and even attended Martin Ødegaard's wedding in Oslo in June 2025. For supporters, the two represent a kind of modern football power couple, with Talami admired for her elegance and quiet support. Faith continues to be a cornerstone of Saka's life. A devout Christian, he is often seen praying on the pitch after scoring goals, a gesture that reflects his gratitude and humility. He has spoken openly about how his belief in God keeps him balanced through the peaks of victory and the valleys of criticism. But even the most humble players can't avoid controversy, and Saka has had his share. One of the toughest challenges came in July 2021, after England's heartbreaking Euro 2020 final defeat to Italy. At just 19 years old, Saka was one of 3 players, alongside Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho, who missed penalties. What followed was a torrent of racist abuse on social media, ranging from slurs and monkey emojis to death threats. The backlash was both brutal and deeply revealing about the state of online hate. Figures across the game, including manager Gareth Southgate, strongly condemned the abuse, calling it unforgivable. Days later, Saka himself broke his silence, thanking fans who stood by him while demanding that social media platforms take stronger action against hate speech. His words struck a chord and highlighted his maturity well beyond his years. As Saka's profile has grown, so too has the scrutiny. His involvement in refereeing controversies, particularly around video assistant referee (VAR) decisions, has placed him at the center of heated debates. After Arsenal's victory over Newcastle United on September 28, 2025, Saka, serving as captain, publicly criticized a VAR reversal that had initially awarded Newcastle a penalty. His frustration spilled into his post-match comments, where he claimed, "Everything always goes against us," echoing manager Mikel Arteta's view that VAR was killing the sport. The remarks earned both sympathy from Arsenal fans and backlash from rivals, with critics branding him a whiner. Though no disciplinary action has been taken, the incident underscored how his leadership role now comes with sharper consequences. This was not the first time VAR left Saka embroiled in controversy. During England's Euro 2024 semi-final win over the Netherlands, Dutch fans and pundits raged after Harry Kane won a penalty in a sequence where Saka appeared to handle the ball. Though VAR upheld the decision, former FIFA referee Jonas Eriksson labeled it dubious, fueling an ongoing narrative that refereeing debates often seem to follow the Arsenal winger. Adding to the mix, Saka has faced repeated accusations of diving. In the 2022-23 season alone, one of his 4 yellow cards came from what referees deemed simulation, leaving him perilously close to suspension before crucial fixtures against Newcastle, Tottenham, and Manchester United. Social media critics mocked him with viral clips, branding him weak or dramatic. Yet supporters quickly pointed to statistics showing he is one of the most fouled players in the league, arguing that his attempts to win free kicks are more about survival than theatrics. For Saka, it is a tightrope, staying resilient under physical challenges while navigating the perception battle of being seen as either clever or cynical. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and career of Bukayo Saka, from his earliest steps, his moments of triumph, to the challenges he has faced both on and off the pitch. We hope this story has given you not only knowledge, but also inspiration about resilience and faith. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our next stories. Thank you, and see you again every day.